Today we're going to look at the RSI indicator. Okay, the RSI indicator is a technical momentum indicator, so we're looking at momentum. It's a lagging indicator, just like all the other indicators are lagging indicators. Okay, and what it does is it compares the magnitude of the recent gains to the recent losses. Okay, it's an attempt to determine whether the currency pair is going to be overbought or oversold. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to look at the it's from a range of 0 to 100 from the chart below. Okay, and it's deemed to be overbought once the RSI approaches that 70 level. Okay, and it tends to be overvalued at that level. Okay, and all it says is that it's a good candidate for a pullback, that it's overvalued and it should pull back, okay, but not necessarily. Okay, it's just on a relative basis. Okay, and likewise, as the RSI approaches 30, it's an indication that that asset or that this currency may be getting oversold and therefore likely to become, undervalued. Okay, it's either undervalued or it's overvalued, and it's on a relative basis. Okay, the best way that I like to use RSI is to take to look at it whether it's relatively overbought or oversold, but then to take in divergence into it. Okay, divergence is the most powerful tool in trading, but most people don't like to use it. Okay, so what we have is on this currency pair, we have got two areas where prices are relatively undervalued, where it's oversold. Okay, right there. And if we look at it, it's slightly, maybe slightly, but not really. Okay, there's no divergence. But as we go here, when price turns in direction and goes up, this isn't really this is not divergence, what I'm about to show you. But another great way to use and look at these oscillators is to just draw a trend. What direction is it heading in? And then is there a breakout? Okay, basically you could form a triangle there, and you can see clearly after a couple of days that we are trending up. Okay, and right here is whenever that indication will be taken, and it also takes out the previous high. Okay, now this would be a good indication and a good time to get into this currency pair. Okay, and ride it out. And as you can see, there's a couple of hundred pips of profit here. Okay, and you can see that price tends to be overbought. Okay, when we get up to this range, and at that moment in time, you can see that the momentum has decreased. Okay, but currency pairs can be overbought for an extended period of time, just like in this case right here. So it's important to let your profits run and to manage trades. Managing trades and money management are the most important aspects of trading. So you'd move your stop losses, and as this goes on, you move your stop losses until you're taken out. Okay, for a larger profit. Okay, that's the way to really trade these things. Okay, and then what happens? Okay, you can on this one here, you can draw a trend line. It was broken. Okay, you move your stop loss. As it goes along here, you can see that clearly at this level we are done. Okay, and again, if you're looking for long positions, when is the trend line broken? Significantly. Okay, it'd be nice to see that the indicator goes up and comes back down, and then you can actually form divergence. Okay, and here we have clear divergence with a trend line break. From the other posts on this blog, here's a great indicator here that we have found support. Okay, we have come back down, we found support again, and we're moving upward in an upward direction, and this is a good time to get into this currency pair all the way until we drop down below the 70, which is down here. And if we're managing our stop losses, we would actually have a bigger profit up here. Okay, so let's look at that one. Okay, Here we were to get in, manage our stop losses, and somewhere be taken out here at the worst case scenario here at 258 pips of profit. Okay, so again, you can see how this indicator works out well. Okay, if the indicator is not going anywhere, then that's a good indication that if there's no real angle, okay, if it's not heading up somewheres, that this time frame here looks different than this time frame here, correct? This time frame here, we're not even going to see the currency chart, okay? But look at this. See how it's kind of range bound and it doesn't know what it's doing, and then we have a pop up? Well, let's look what that looks like. Look at this, okay? It's a corrective period and a pop up, okay? Isn't that interesting? Here we have a long, nice directional movement, and it's going somewhere. Okay, what are we in currently as of today? We are in this. So what's my recommendation to you? If it's not going anywhere, don't do anything. Go to a different currency pair. Okay, protect those profits. Don't get losses. All right. So that is the RSI indicator.